Hi everyone, today we're going to create your buyer persona. That's the first really important step in order to unlock your successful e-commerce business. So if you haven't seen the 14 steps in how to unlock a successful e-commerce business, make sure to watch the other video first. There I will guide you through all the steps which are necessary to create an actual successful e-commerce business and how we are doing this with all of our clients. And if you don't do this, if you skip some steps, you most likely will not succeed. So make sure to walk through all of these steps one after the other. And this video is going to show you how to make sure that you are marketing to the right person and to define your target market. And as soon as you have this, you know a lot more which content to create for whom. So let's get started. First of all, I created something for you, so make sure to download it. You can use this for free. It's available at automatethis.pro/BP, like buyer persona. This opens this screen. If you don't have connected diagrams.net to your Google account, you will not be able to open this here, but it doesn't matter. Just download it and then go straight to diagrams.net and click on Start. This opens the completely free open source flowchart maker, which is, in my opinion, the best flowchart maker you can use. And decide later. And here click on Open from Device. So go here and find the thing you just downloaded. Here, Buyer Persona Draw.io, open, and it's open. So you can get the desktop app or whatever you want. In my opinion, this old school view is not really the best to work with. So go to Extras and Theme and go to Sketch. And the next time you're opening this, it's going to open in the Sketch theme. So let's do it again. Click on Start, decide later, open from Device, and open the Buyer Persona file. And in here, you see the first 3 steps you need to take in order to create a really good buyer persona. Because if you don't know whom you are talking to or whom you want to sell to, it's going to be a real problem. And this problem we're going to solve in this video. So the 2 steps actually are define some person you want to sell to, and then think about why you want to sell to this person. Let's get right into this. So scroll a little bit down, and here you find your buyer persona maker. It's super simple and it's actually extremely useful. So you can copy this as often as you want. Just take everything here, hit Command and L, because there are some locked things in here. Command L, hold Command, and you can just drag and drop this to the side as often as you want. So you can create like as many buyer personas as you need. I would say you only need 1 or maybe 2 to 3, but actually you don't need more. The reason, if you have more buyer personas, it gets really confusing, and then you are at the I sell to everybody problem and you don't really know whom to target. So I'm going to do only this one. It's very, very simple. You have some helpful links up here as well. And just walk through every step. Give it a name like Alex Test. Then, of course, define the job title. By double clicking into these text fields, you can just write whatever you want. Define the age group. Very important in order to know how to talk, in which kind of language or slang, which words to include in your market copy. Define the highest level of education. It's very important to know if somebody understands certain phrases. So define the social networks. That's super important for you, because if you have the social networks. And if you know I'm not using Snapchat and this person is not using LinkedIn and Pinterest, so you can just click in here and delete these, then you know, okay, I only need to do these 5 social media networks instead of all of them. That's very important for later on when you start creating your content strategy and your marketing strategy in order to know which kind of content to create. Of course, the industry is super important. So especially if you're B2B, if you are a B2C company, so if you are selling, let's say, golf clubs, then you most probably don't need to know the industry of your perfect target audience or your perfect client. But if you are in B2B, it's very important. If you don't need it, you can just take this container and delete it or move it to the side. And then you have these special fields. So preferred method of communication. That's very important in every case, B2B and B2C. Make sure to understand where your target persona likes to be contacted. That's super important. You want to contact the person as soon as possible, and of course at the communication channels wherever they are. So if they use WhatsApp Messenger, you would write WhatsApp in here. If they use email or phone, you would write this. And if they use fax machine, you would write fax machine. So go through all of these fields and put in whatever you know about them. So you have here things like they gain information by, goals or objectives, biggest challenges. That's a very interesting thing, because if you know the biggest challenge of your target audience, you can help them to solve exactly these challenges, most likely with your products or with a freebie you are marketing to them for free, of course, to get and create trust to your brand. So if you are Nike, for example, you would not send somebody special offers for your shoes. You would give them, let's say, training material like a Nike app where you can train for free in order to reach their goals and in order to solve their problem. And inside the app, everybody wears Nike apparel, so it's very likely that they fall in love with this stuff and see it and buy it as soon as they want to buy something. Sometimes biggest fears is another thing which you could use. It depends on your marketing strategy if you want to work with fears, but you can. And of course, hobbies, family, and so on is super important. And the last really, really important thing is, why do you want to sell to especially this person you just defined? Make sure to answer this question. It helps so much. If you don't like the people you are going to sell to, it's very likely that you will have a hard time selling them anything, because it just is wrong. So if you are the person who is doing all this stuff, if you are the person who is selling to people, or if you are the person who is doing YouTube videos and who wants to connect to your target audience, then you need to like your target audience, obviously, and you need to want to help them. Yeah, that said, with this thing, you get a completely free buyer persona builder. In the end, of course, you can export everything. You just go here, export as PNG, JPEG, PDF, whatever, and export this thing, print it, put it wherever you need it, or share it inside your company and use it as often as you need. If you want to add something, just copy and paste these fields and make it as big or as small as you actually need it. Okay, so I hope this helps. Use it as often as you want, and make sure to watch the next video of this series for unlocking your perfect e-commerce marketing system. See you in the next one.